Just want to advise you, if you're watching this in order from the way I'm releasing these videos, everything from here on is strictly Netflix stuff. So yeah, anything from Comic Con news, I don't even know if that's going to be anything, any other trailers or clips that are going to be released to the public. But besides that, everything now is going to be Netflix based. The latest entry from Tadoom is basically the trailer for Frankenstein from Guillermo Del Toro. It's been a while since the Universal Monsters had a bit of shine on the big screen. Like, I know lately we just had the Wolfman, which I feel like, yeah, personally I saw it as a little bit of a disappointment. The Invisible Man was still one of the best adaptations lately, and funny enough, if the Dark Universe kept going as it was and didn't end with just the Mummy, we could have seen our basic Avengers line team up with Frankenstein, the Mummy, Wolfman, the creature from the Black Lagoon. We could have seen an actual monster team up, but everybody wants to go in their own separate ways with different ideas. And luckily enough, Netflix decided to do something different and say, you know what, Guillermo del Toro, you can do whatever you want, and it's Frankenstein. Personally, I feel like Netflix is a weird way of releasing things where I feel like a movie like this would have been better if it went in theaters, because I feel like with all the Universal monsters coming back and also with a reboot of The Mummy on the way, it would have been cool to see something like this on the big screen, but I'm not even sure if people have any interest in it, because you got to remember the last time they released a Frankenstein movie was Victor Frankenstein, and yeah, they tried to do something with action in that movie, and I didn't feel like, yeah, that's not setting tone for the character in mind. But seeing as though Guillermo del Toro has a way with monsters, I just know he's cooking up something good for this. And funny enough, that The Shape of Water, looking at it, is it basically a Creature of the Black Lagoon movie in itself. Yes, it's a love story, but also weirdly enough, that everybody calls it the fish love movie. I know he has a passion for monsters, but now let's take a look to see if our new monster coming up, and let's see if hopefully they could at least try something different, or they at least go back to the story of the original and just say, yeah, we're modernizing it a little bit, because it feels like, okay, with all the cast in this movie, like we got Oscar Isaac as Dr. Frankenstein and Jacob Elordi weirdly as the monster. That in itself, I was like, that's a weird choice. But then again, looking at the size of that guy in Euphoria, I'm like, yeah, I kind of see it. Enough talk. Let's get to the trailer.
I had determined that the memory of my evils should die with me. Some of what I will tell you is fact. Some is not. But it is all true.
This oddly looks better than some of their other Netflix
What
originals.
manner of creature is that? What manner of devil made him? I did. I had a vision. An idea took shape in my mind. Inevitable. Unavoidable. Until
Oh.
it became truth.
It looks like those are the bodies he's gonna use.
In seeking life,
Oh, that's a new way of doing it.
I created death.
Huh, that's different than what I was expecting. Oh. Hmm. Didn't expect him to speak already. So far from what I'm seeing in this trailer, it seems like this is a bit more different than what I've expected, because I thought they were gonna go with the traditional, oh, he built him in a lab on the top of the hill, and once the lightning strikes, he was gonna come alive and actually try to learn. but it doesn't seem like it's going that way. Where it's like Victor Frankenstein in this doesn't seem like, oh, I'm just playing God, but it seems like he's actually going for something else. We didn't get a clear shot of Jacob Elordi as the monster, but from a sense and tone of this, it doesn't seem like he's playing himself, because I feel like with that certain voice, he's not actually doing the whole. Oh, I think I wouldn't even say the mumble where he doesn't even know fire bad. He's not even doing that. He's doing his own certain voice in a certain tone. And I gotta mention this because I don't know if it's just the cinematography itself or that I know the creator behind that's doing this, but it feels like Guillermo Del Toro knows the height and scale of this type of story. That he's not just remaking it just to do, oh, we're doing another adaptation of Frankenstein, but it's the same thing that we've always seen. Seeing the story in a snowy environment feels new to me because I feel like everybody's used to the woods, everybody's used to the dark, dry, gothic textures. But in here, there's a lot of outside environments. You get to see the lights. Everything shines like it should be. Part of me feels like it was a misstep for this not to be in theaters. But then again, Netflix once in a while does that thing where it's like, oh, for one of their actual good movies that they're actually hyping up, they put it for in theaters a day of before or after the release, because I feel like, yeah, they're gonna put it the day during when it shows. But I'm like, I'd rather just have this be a theatrical release personally, because I feel like with some of these other horror monster movies out there, I already know that they had Nosferatu, which, yeah, you can kind of say it's vampires, but also I don't even think there's another monster movie coming out besides this. Correct me if I'm wrong, but also isn't there another Frankenstein movie out there, but it's like weirdly edgy in a way where I feel like I don't even know if that's going to be the same way coming out this year versus this one, because I know it's supposed to have Frankenstein, but his look is almost like Jared Leto's Joker in a way. Personally, I'm more excited for this one. And also, if Netflix can deal with the budgets like this and actually up their scale with their movies, hopefully they can try and do something different or at least expand on the monster universe, because I don't even know if they have a hold of the whole monster gallery or they just stuck with this. I know Universal has their own thing with Blumhouse with these characters, but I kind of want to see other studios at least try to adapt these characters and at least say, "Oh, this is my own personal touch to it," and actually put it in the people who actually know how to do their monsters. All right, guys, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. All my social media is down in the description below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.